Do I need to... What was it? This thing? Oh. Il Dottore requests you to change the safe room lock combination to 43556.
The message, which was written in English, said, Il Dottore requests you to change the safe room lock combination to 43556.
Il Dottore?
Yes, which is really interesting because in his office, Fango has a poster of Commedia dell'arte masks. He's crossed out all but 5 of the masks, and among the ones that aren't crossed out are the Brighella mask.
The mask the Phantom wears.
Right, and the mask for Il Dottore wasn't crossed out either. And it was in the middle, like it was more important than the others. And when I went back to the place where I'm staying, a box of chocolates had just been delivered for someone named Il Dottore, which means it's very possible that Il Dottore is one of the people at the Ca' Nascosta. And I saw a similar box of chocolates in Fango's office. I think he's the one who sent them.
Perhaps Fango and the Phantom and whoever else they are working with are going by the names of Commedia dell'arte characters. This would make it easier to secretly communicate with each other. And if that's true, perhaps those chocolates are a message of some kind. And if Il Dottore was at the center of that poster you saw, perhaps the person the message was meant for is the ringleader.
Just what I was thinking.
Here is what we will do. I will have a technician hide tracking devices in objects these people are likely to carry around with them. Then, when we know which of them is Il Dottore, we will activate the appropriate device and be able to follow him.
Can I do something with these chocolates? I kind of wanna eat them at least. No. But that is kind of mean that I just figured out that daughter. She calls me immediately like, why didn't I hear from you? I was going outside to call you. Hold your horses, lady. So a lot of information. What do I need to do? I need to get stuff from everyone. And I need to be romantic with this Colin guy, apparently. Because there's no other way to get something from him, or I don't know. Do I just need to speak to him?
Hello, Nancy.
Oh, I can't ask him that though.
What are you going to be for Carnevale this year?
Working, that's what I'm going to be. I haven't been invited to any festivities, which is just as well because I detest costumes. So to Carnevale, I say, bah humbug.
Alright. Do you live here?
Do you live here at the Ca?
No, I have a room in a building on the other side of the Grand Canal, a very small room. But I spend so much time here and so little time there, I suppose technically I do live here.
Do I want to ask this? I'm afraid he'll get mad.
Does Margarita know that you went to prison in England for art theft?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not going to tell anyone.
I'm not going to tell anyone. I just want to know.
My real name is Justin Beaumont.
Oh, he does tell.
2 years ago, I removed a Renoir from the private collection of a man to whom it was nothing more than a financial investment. I took it home so it would be appreciated as the masterpiece it was. Its former owner took issue with my actions.
Yeah, I
was
that.
arrested, and I was sent to prison for a year. As for Margarita, she's the only one who knows. She says if I don't continue to work for her for next to nothing, she'll tell all her friends I have a criminal record, which would essentially end my career here in Venice,
That's mean.
just like it ended my career back in England. If that were to happen, I'd be utterly lost.
She sounds kind of mean, that Margarita lady. She's blackmailing you.
In other words, she's blackmailing you?
What's worse, not only does she keep trying to get me to use substandard materials so she can save money on the renovations I'm doing for her, but she wants me to cover it up by lying to the Restoration Council about it. And for someone in my precarious position, let's just say resisting has been very, very difficult. Enough. I insist we change the subject.
I understand.
I'll let you get back to work.
What's his name?
What's whose name?
The bloke who gave you that locket you're wearing.
Oh, Ned.
Goodbye, Nancy.
That's a weird question. Alright, but how am I gonna give him a mosaic tile? I don't see one. I can't just take one from him. So I need to find that. A pen might be in her room. Let's see. Or maybe not. What's this? Is this for me? Thought you might enjoy these. They are from a shop on the Quideca, Colin. That's nice.
Interesting flavor.
What was that? Did you get sick? So he gives me sausages. That's not really romantic, is it? I don't know where to find a pen, so maybe they need to be gone for me to be able to do that.
Ugh, I'm not feeling so good.
Nancy? Are you alright?
That's
Oh my
mean.
gosh, you're positively green. Nancy?
He poisoned me.
Oh, I should so not have eaten those sausages.
Why did he poison me? That's mean. He is suspicious. Now they're gone. Let's ask him why he did that. Or was it maybe Margarita trying to blame him?
Nancy, I've been worried about you. How are you feeling?
A little angry.
A little angry, actually. Those sausages you left in my room gave me food poisoning.
What sausages? I didn't leave sausages in your room.
The note they came with said they were from you.
Well, someone else must have written it and signed my name, because I promise you, I did not leave any sausages or any note in your room. Besides, you don't think someone would give you tainted sausages on purpose, do you?
I do.
They might have.
Why would someone try to poison you?
You're right. It was probably just an accident.
Of course it was.
No, it was not. Never is.
I need to get going.
Cheerio!
Cheerio. Yeah, I don't really know what to do.
Well, you certainly look better than the last time I saw you. What happened?
I made the mistake of eating the sausages that someone left for me. Apparently they were as nasty as they looked.
That's terrible. Who would have left sausages for you?
You
The
did.
note that was with them said they were from Colin.
Colin? You'd think someone who can see a flaw in a tiny little tile from 3 meters away would be able to pick out decent sausages.
He says it wasn't him. He says someone else wrote that note and left the sausages for me.
Why would someone do that? He probably just doesn't want to... What do they always say in the movies? Cop to it. Anyway, the good news is, whatever was in those sausages didn't do you any permanent harm. You're back to your cute, spunky teenage self.
So she did it.
I'll leave you to your writing.
Have fun!
I mean, she looked really guilty for a second there. I really don't want to speak to that Margarita, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I need to use the... But I did that.
All done.
Did that.
Did that.
Opens anything interesting. Yeah, but what? Pick up the box. Oh, I need to do that first. Oh, right. Let's do that then. I thought I needed to collect items first, but I guess I need to get the box first, which also makes sense. Where was it again? I forgot. Was it here? I don't know. Let's see. No. Special ATM machine. Yeah, but where is it? See, you're annoying. Nope. Wrong place. But did I not write something down about compass the fountain? Can't look at it though. No, that's too bad. This is where he is. I could check out this. The market.
Ehi, avete visto
No, this
su
is
in
not
televisione
it.
quello che è successo a proposito del fantasma?
No, cosa è successo?
Un
But do I need
poliziotto l'ha
something from the
visto
market? I
e
don't
mentre
think
lo
I
stava così
do.
per catturare, il fantasma si è
No. See, this is the thing, if you stop playing a Nancy game in between, you forget everything. You kinda need to complete it in one go, but that's way too long to do that. This isn't it either, no. Bye, pigeons. So is it all the way over here or this one? Also, I need to make money somehow because I need to buy all that stuff to be cemented quick. But how do I get money? I don't know. No, this isn't it either. I can take a look at what I need to buy, but I don't think I have enough. I can buy this and then I'll have nothing left. Alright. So it's over here.
Mia
Yes.
sorella ha avuto un figlio ieri, lo sapevi Giuseppe? No, no, pesa 30
Use
kg.
my
30
card.
kg, è grosso, grosso. Dove le fa? È un po' pesante.
Pick up.
È vero.
Oh, she gives me the tile. Wait, what else does she give me? Oh, so I need to give this to everyone. Alright. I don't know. I don't really understand.
Mia sorella ha avuto un figlio ieri, lo sapevi Giuseppe? No,
See, now I can buy the chess book. I knew it, so I need to come back here. What's this? Sunglasses? Oh, I need those to become spent quick, but I don't have money. No.
è vero.
I need to make money. Because could I not sell flowers or something? Let's go back to the car. And maybe I can pick flowers there and make money that way. And the pot is still here. Let's give him the tile while we're here. Let's see if he wants
Hello,
it.
Nancy.
I came across this tessera and thought you might like it.
It's quite beautiful. All the more because it came from you. Thank you, Nancy. I shall treasure it.
Oh my god.
I should be running along.
Ciao.
What about... Oh, she's gone now. That's handy. Does this need to go in here? I don't know. Oh, it does. Alright. Can look at it. Sunny June. I know that name. But I don't have a German dictionary, so I can't translate. No. But I can read it a bit. Interesting people. Sunny June. She met him somewhere. He works at the International Space Station. She's describing him the way he is. It's not that interesting. Alright, Krollmeister. Very rich. Alright, so she's just describing these people, but it's not that interesting. Rosetta Del Bene. Also met her. Loves animals. And goes to the parties for the creme de la creme. Margarita Faubourg. Don't know who that is. Also writing about her. What she does. That she has money. Colin Baxter. And me. He's boring, she's saying. Kinda. Is he hiding something? That's what she says. He's fighting with Margarita, but I don't know what about. 3 words to describe him. Boring, boring, boring. Nancydrew. Teenager from the USA. Lives in Las Costa. Prudence Rutherford. I'm wearing a medallion from my friend. Why is she writing that down? Boyfriend. Oh, she's saying that Colin likes me and that my man who gave me the medallion has competition. But she does kind of like me. And this is for her stories, I think, to write about. Yes. Subjects. Alright. It's not that interesting. What did I need to do for Margarita? Her sunscreen is... Oh, she's gone too, yes. Thought you might... They are from a... Oh, do you want to see if she wrote this? Dear Estella, thank you so much for inviting me to your party last week. What a grand event. It was an honor to have been seated next to Count Würzburger, although his breath was quite fragrant and took some getting used to. I'm sure you were unaware of his unfortunate problem when you made the seating assignment. She's always complaining. I look forward to seeing you at the reception for the Fredonian ambassador. Why is this written differently? Margarita Fauberg. And why were you putting these side by side? Do you still do this? No. But where's the sunscreen, or do I just need to put that down? What is it? Is it this? What is this? I don't understand. Who's singing? Let's get rid of the bugs. Can we? No, we can't. That's annoying. No, we can't do anything with them. Need to unlock that maybe. So how am I gonna bug her? There's nothing here. Am I missing it? Do I need to buy sunscreen and put it in there? Oh my god, probably. But I don't have any money. That's the problem. How am I gonna get more money? I don't know. Hey, he's gone. Let's take a look at his stuff. Also, my music is completely gone. That's weird. This looks like a puzzle. I think I have to do that at one point. Help him out or something. What's this? Property of it's the same handwriting.
The handwriting on this envelope is the same as the handwriting on the note that came with the sausages, which means Colin sent them.
He did. Private viewing of the challenge of Saint Gervais, January 18. Meet Sister Coretta in... Alright, do I need to remember this? Is this the chalice that was stolen? I think so. Do I need to read all this? So I can read everything. What is a relic? I'll just read it all and I'll make a text and you can skip this if you want to. Although my throat is hurting a bit, so let's see how far I get. Throughout the ages, the remains and intimate possessions of religious figures have been recovered, preserved, and venerated by their followers. Such items, known as relics, are particularly important in Catholicism. After Constantine facilitated the establishment of Christianity as the predominant religion of the Roman Empire in AD 312, consecrating new churches by securing and sometimes displaying the relics of saints became standard practice. Over the centuries, as cathedrals and basilicas were built and rebuilt across Europe, the relics associated with them often dictated their political as well as spiritual importance. Relics were kept in a cavity inside the altar, called a sepulchre, of a church, or in a container, reliquary, or more often were simply buried so they would become literally and figuratively part of the church's foundation. This is a reliquary with icon of the Nativity with Byzantine frame. Alright. Often a relic consisted of partial remains, sometimes a single finger or a lock of hair. Sometimes it was an item a saint had habitually worn or touched. Clothes, jewelry, even dishware. It was, and still, is not uncommon for the relics of a single saint to be in several different churches on several different continents. Saint Bernadette was exhumed after 30 years and was seemingly immune to decomposition. I wonder if this is all true. The bodies of some saints seemed miraculously immune to decomposition. These incorruptibles can still be seen in churches throughout Europe, lying in state in glass sepulchres, their natural appearance belying the fact that they died centuries earlier. What follows is a survey of the relics that can be found in modern-day Venice. About some of them, much is known. About most of them, little is known. The history of many of them is a frustrating mishmash of fact and fancy, but none of the relics ended up where they are by accident. Someone, sometime, believed they were sacred and went to great lengths to preserve them against the unrelenting onslaught of time and human forgetfulness. The relics of St. Mark's Basilica in Venice. Not surprisingly, the remains of St. Mark the Evangelist are buried in St. Mark's Basilica. Famous for writing the earliest of the 4 Gospels of the New Testament, Mark spread the Gospel as well. I'm gonna put the music down because it's kind of loud for me. This is better. Mark spread the Gospel as well, traveling great distances to preach, eventually founding a church in Alexandria, Egypt. When he died, his remains were enshrined at the church he had founded. The city of Venice at that time did not exist. But by 828, Venice not only existed, it was looking for a way to demonstrate its independence from both Rome and Byzantium. I don't even know that place. I don't think it exists anymore. And to be recognized as the major commercial and cultural center it was well on its way to becoming. Consequently, a group of Phoenician merchants obtained the body of St. Mark, translating, from Alexandria to the chapel of the Doge, the secular ruler of Venice. Some accounts say the merchants purchased the remains, but it's far more likely they stole them. I agree with that. The city rationalized its actions by recounting a story in which St. Mark, while sailing to a town nearby, was forced to wait out a storm in the lagoon which would later give rise to Venice. An angel reportedly appeared to him and said, "Be at peace here," as in, "Don't be afraid of the storm." The Venetians, however, claimed the angel meant, "Rest here," as in, "Be buried and rest eternally here." In honor of his city's new patron saint, the Doge rebuilt and expanded his chapel, which eventually became the grand basilica it is today. And the city of Venice basked in its newfound status as the guardian and protector of one of the greatest figures in the history of Christianity. The relics of St. Theodore. 2 tall columns built in the 12th century flank the piazzetta of the Piazza San Marco. Atop one is a winged lion, symbol of St. Mark the Evangelist. Atop the other is a man standing on a crocodile, symbol of Egypt. This is St. Theodore of Amasia, the original patron saint of Venice. His statue. As Christianity spread throughout Europe and the Middle East following the Edict of Constantine, it was common for cities to obtain the relics of a particular saint, then dedicate the city to their protection. In return, that saint would guard the city. For their patron saint, the Byzantine officials who founded Venice chose St. Theodore, a young soldier who was martyred for his Christian beliefs in AD 306 in Amasia, a city in what is now Turkey. Ah, alright. By the 9th century, however, Venetian officials considered Theodore to be an Eastern saint, one more closely associated with Byzantium than Rome and lacking in star power. And so, when St. Mark's relics were translated to Venice in 828, the relics of St. Theodore were quietly removed from the Doge's chapel and forgotten. His body is said to have been translated to the church which bears his name in Constantinople, while his head is in Gaeta, Italy. But it is unclear whether these are the same relics that were once enshrined in Venice. Oh, I can read this page. The chalice of Saint Gervase. Gervase and his twin brother Protes were the sons of 2 Christian martyrs in Milan. This is also in the newspaper that's outside a little bit. They too were martyred for their faith, probably when Marcus Aurelius was the Roman emperor. And this is the chalice that was stolen. He's also saying that there's a private viewing, so I really think he stole it. Little else is known about their lives. It is the way in which their relics were discovered that made them truly remarkable. In 386, St. Ambrose needed relics in order to consecrate his new basilica in Milan. Heeding what he had seen in a dream, he started digging in the cemetery outside the city and there found the remains of Saint Gervase and Saint Protais. The relics were moved to his basilica and buried there, and the twins became the patron saints of Milan. But the story wasn't over. In the grave with Saint Gervase was the cup he and his brother had presumably shared while growing up. Undoubtedly placed in the grave by a friend or relative, the cup was quite plain, most likely made of tin, with the letter P awkwardly scratched into the metal on one side and the letter G on the other. At least that's what the cup looked like when it was removed from the grave. Legend has it that, upon exposure to the sun, the cup was miraculously transformed into a majestic, solid gold jewel-encrusted chalice. The twins' initials were still on it, only now they were precisely drawn patterns of gleaming precious stones. There's no record that the chalice of Saint Gervase was ever placed on display in the Basilica San Ambrogio in Milan, which means it was either given away, or more likely, stolen soon after its discovery. More than 1,000 years later, the chalice surfaced in Assisi when it was used to pay off a debt. It eventually fell into the hands of a priest who realized what it was and in 1708 presented it to the convent of St. Gervase in Venice. For 300 years, the nuns there have watched over their beloved relic. Well, they don't anymore. While the convent is closed to the public, it's possible, though extremely difficult, for people who have a demonstrable interest in art or history to arrange for private viewing of the chalice. And that is what this says, private viewing. So he requested this. Interesting. Nancy, do you not comment on this? I think he's the thief. Also because he also stole the painting, which he admitted to us he did. Can I not go around? No. Alright. Oh, she's back. All of a sudden.
So, what's going on?
I'll come back later, okay?
Have fun!
Alright. I don't know how to bug Margarita. Or maybe, can I enter a room now? Oh no, that's probably Colin's room, isn't it? This one? No, he doesn't stay here, he said. This is Margarita's room, must be. So, let's see. I need to do something with the combination. But what? What did he call it? Safe room. What is that?
Did that. Still have to do that.
Yeah, I know. Also need to earn money. Meet Enrique at the Casa de...
Can't check that off yet.
I know, I clicked accidentally. I think it's a chess thing. But I don't know how I can enter there. Maybe as Samantha? Did this?
Did that.
The music box, don't know.
Did that.
Alright, why don't we call Ned? Because I kinda have to do that and he also gives hints. Oh wait, I can't, I don't have a phone. Annoying. Let's look at our observations. Let's see. Read all this, I think. This is about the pigeon. Who is this Il Dottore person? From what Sophia and I have learned, it's very possible that Il Dottore is not only the leader of the death ring to which the Phantom and Fango belong, but that Il Dottore is someone right here at the Canas Costa. I'm really going to have to stay on my toes. Yeah, but you kinda didn't because you got food poisoning. Colin left a basket of sausages for me in my room. Only after I ate them I felt really sick. So the question is, did he give me bad sausages on purpose? Or did someone else give them to me and sign Colin's name? Yeah, but I already proved that he gave it. But why? Suspects. Could Colin be Il Dottore? He's passionate about art, that's for sure, and he's definitely got some antisocial tendencies. But his lack of people skills makes me doubt anyone would take orders from him. Maybe Colin does something else for the gang. Figures out what they should steal, maybe. Yeah, that sounds like it could be it. Could Helena be Il Dottore? She definitely knows her way around Venice, and with all her connections, she'd certainly know where all the stuff worth stealing is. But she's also extremely bright, and smart people know that crime doesn't pay. Or do they? I don't know about that. Could Margarita be Il Dottore? I get the impression she's strapped for money, or at least that she wouldn't mind having a lot more of it. And it's hard to believe that she spends all day just sunbathing up there on that roof. Well, I kind of believe she does that. And she doesn't seem to like me very much, which I guess isn't a crime, although it should be. It's not a crime, no. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.